Hi there, I'm going to be really quick. Here's some little bit of information for you. There is a bit of lag on my camera, so I do apologize that in advance. I can't figure out how to stop it. So first of all, I would like to say, please subscribe to my channel down below. That big red subscribe button will subscribe you to my channel for more videos like this one. And if you wanted to see the last video from this, you can do by clicking on the last video tab right there. That will take you to the last video that I have ever produced. And of course, if you want to have this for audio only and have it on your iTunes, you can do by clicking that link, that annotation down below right there. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm sure I'm going to make another one of these videos at the very end of the video. It is an hour long and it is audio only, so I do apologize about that. We haven't got video yet, but we will do soon or later, depending. I don't know really. See you later. Right, this is the weekly podcast. Enjoy. Welcome to the weekly podcast, episode number 3 with Jibrizy Taylor. He's a street magician and fellow YouTuber with over 2,000 subscribers to his YouTube channel, Jibrizy. He has over 360,000 video views to his video series, Fear and Doubt. Has a ton of fans. I mean, he has a massive following in the Chicago area in the United States. We talk about that a little bit, as well as how he got started with magic, how his school life affected how he would do magic as well, the fact that he actually stopped for a very short time of doing magic, and how he actually restarted and became Jibrizy really, and started doing magic on YouTube as well. We talk a little bit about how YouTubers can get started doing YouTube as well, and all that great stuff as well. It was really great chat to sit down and have a conversation with him about everything that he has done up to this point, and he has got so much planned for the future. God, I tell you what, he was one of the best guests we've had on the podcast. I really mean it. I mean, I was really pumped after he came on. I was pumped to go and do things, and I know for certain that you will be the same here, and you will definitely want to do that. Now, there's a service that you can go and do that right now. You can actually create your own podcast and upload it to the iTunes store. It just starts from £7 a month, and it's called audioboom.com. That is audioboom.com. You can start from £7 a month. You can start uploading unlimited amount of content for however long you want to go for, and stream it straight to the iTunes, which means that you can create a podcast just like this one. And my words are slurring, which is really great, isn't it? You can go and check us out on that website by going to audioboom.com/the weekly podcast, and you'll be able to find all the latest information regarding this podcast all on there, including the lovely faces as well of the people and guests that we have on the show. This is our conversation with Jibrizy Taylor. Enjoy.
Should I keep the webcam on or should I keep it off?
You can do whatever you want. Okay. So how are you? You alright?
Yep, doing good.
Good. Now, I've been watching your YouTube videos, and I have also been going through your timeline on your Facebook as well. You've got a lot.
Oh, wait, say it again?
I've been going through your Facebook and your YouTube channel. There is some things on there that I'm like, how do you do that? Is there I don't know how do you know what I mean? You're like, I've watched your videos, and I'm sat there, I'm still thinking. There's a number of videos on your Facebook that I've seen. How did the stealing the police officers video go?
Oh, okay. So this is actually pretty funny. So the first video of me stealing the police officer's wallet, they got taken down. Taken down from places that we could take it down from. everywhere else we couldn't take it down from because the mall found out that I did that video, and they weren't so happy. And yeah, they hit me up and they said, we'd like for you to take this down, or they're going to take some legal actions. So I did that the second time. You know, that was out in public, so nobody really knows what that's at. So that's why I'm kind of like thumbs up on that one. How did that work? Man, I'll just let you know, it's no actors, no nothing. Like, that is actually what you see is literally what you get.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, I've been watching all your videos, and I've been sat there, I'm like, how do you do that? And how do you do this? When you got started, how did you start doing magic?
Alright, so, like, I was probably about, like, probably, like, 8 years old. I seen David Blaine on TV.
Alright.
Around, like, 10:30 at night, and I was like, what is this? What's going on? Like, it was just so weird. It's like, what is this dude doing to these people on the street? It was just odd. I was like, I never seen people, like, film another person on the street, just stopping people, talking to them. You know, it was the first time I ever seen that back in, like, early 2000s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a TV show, so I took an interest, and I kept watching. I was like, oh my goodness, what is he doing? I was like, oh my crap, you can do that on the street?
So you watched it at an early age, and then you started to develop magic. How long has it taken you to get to this point?
Oh Lord, man, this has been a whole entire, I believe, 20 now. I really started when I was 9, so this is about like 10 years worth.
That's pretty impressive. That's quite a long time. So did you do professional training to get to this point, or were you learning it at home on your own?
I had no coach, no mentor. Like, it was just me, really. At the end of the day, it was not really me. You know, other people here and there, but it was no consistency at all. So it's all me. So
with your YouTube, and you've now got someone filming for you, or has always been filming for you, but the quality seems to have changed. How do you go about with your YouTube channel? Do you feel like people are starting to know you now, or?
Oh yeah. A lot of people actually know me. In fact, just me. Right now at the moment. I'm sitting inside of Domino's, and people come in from time to time and kind of like spot me out and see who I am and ask me to do magic. If I go out into Chicago, it's actually a little worse because it's such a massive flux of people, and you know, we'll at least get stopped a good 3 times in a day.
So what made you start doing YouTube?
Man, what made me start doing this? You know what? It all started like this. Like, I wanted to have my own magic show. Ever since I seen David Blaine and then Chris Angel, it's like, I want to have my own magic show. You know what I mean? It's like, I want my own freaking magic show. So I worked my butt off, and I started doing it with what I got. So I kind of used like my phone's camera, and I also like used this like kind of raggedy camera my dad gave me. It was something that he didn't use so much. And then I also started a campaign, a crowdfunding campaign. I only needed like $1,000 because I needed money for a camera and I needed money for a laptop to edit.
Yeah,
right? I always knew how to edit.
Expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. So then I got my Canon T3i and my laptop. The campaign went really well. I did really good. It was on a website called TubeStart. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, that's crazy. All right.
I've been recording since we started. The whole point of this is that we start recording right as we start the conversation, so it's straight into it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah. And then for anybody who's listening, TubeStart is a place where you can start a crowdfunding campaign, kind of like Kickstart. I think it's a little more easier than Kickstart to get it started, and start a project on your YouTube. So I just wanted like some good equipment to make some good videos, and ended up getting that. And ever since then, I followed through on my promise. So
you're partnered with Full Screen for your YouTube channel. How did that come about, and how has Full Screen been for you?
Full Screen, when it first came out, it was like good because of the guerrilla campaigns. I was able to make like a little bit of money here and there,
yeah,
for stuff that I seen fit. Now Full Screen, like, I'll be honest, like it's not really cutting it. Like it's really not doing anything other than like just attached to me. Because they haven't really been pushing out a lot over the past couple of.
No, I mean, I've just signed up one of my YouTube channels. Weekly Games has just been signed up to full screen, and I've been sat there and I'm thinking, was there any reason why I signed them up? And I'm like, well, there's not really much going on. There's like, I've put some stuff out on there. Yeah, hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. All right, there you go.
Yeah. So I was saying that full screen, basically, I joined them and thinking, oh, this is going to be an okay network to sort of join and then sort of just do my stuff. There's a lot of hate campaign going around on YouTube at the moment, which when I type in full screen, loads of these videos come up and saying, oh, full screen is just after your money and not anything else. How do you feel about that?
I'd say, I you know what, like on a surface level, there's a possibility maybe that's true. I don't know necessarily, but at least from like what I experienced, they haven't really been doing much. I remember they want to roll out like a Gorilla Plus thing where you can like make money off of your Instagram and stuff like that, and then it just vanished. I don't know where it went. Yeah. So like I don't know if they're really trying to like give one up to the creators or anything, but it's nothing that you can't do yourself. So for anybody who's like thinking about partnering with, I don't know, any MCN, I think you might be better off by yourself. I'm going to say that. In fact, I'm actually up on my year with full screen. I just haven't like detached it. Good thing you reminded me about that.
Because otherwise you're going to be stuck for them. I've heard rumours that if you leave full screen now, because of the clause in the contract, any of your videos that you have with them and prior to joining them is all automatically under their legal system, which means they can make money off of your content when you leave. Is that something that you...
Man, that hurts.
I know, that's something that I heard and I was like, oh,
for
damn.
Real?
Yeah. It's in the clause.
Like,
is it
really
in the contract? It was like sat right there. He said, if you decide to leave, we'll still have ownership of the content that you've made prior to leaving. And I'm like, so what if you've been working for years and years and years, and now it's starting to actually like keep you up, and then you suddenly leave? Like, I whether or not that's true, this is just YouTube rumors that I'm hearing. So whether or not that's true is another question. But I have definitely been asking.
I've heard that, like with the music, take for instance, I think audio jingle or certain music things that you use through them. If there's any music attached to it, I think they can like get your video taken down.
Yeah,
not taken down, but like attach a copyright claim to it or something like that. And that kind of always has worried me because like I used a couple of their tracks in some of my songs with the things that they're partnered with.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of worried about like removing it, but hearing this is kind of like, whoa, man, they really put you in a bind right there.
Yeah, I think what we really need to do is go through all their contract and go through it and find out if there's any like loopholes and things like that in the contract. I to be honest with you, I actually don't know if this is true or not. All I heard is that I saw a bit in the contract, which nobody really reads the whole contract. You should, but nobody really does. But they sort of like they said it's something in the contract is in there, and then these YouTubers that have left have been sat there going, great, I've now lost like 4 years worth of content that is now generating money. And that's why I've deleted like all of the videos, because then it stops them making the money off what I had made. I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, I guess like on one side, like if they were like getting all the money that was generated off the videos, but I could still keep my videos, and I signed myself to that. I guess like I could still be happy, but if the videos had to get taken down, I'd be pretty mad because, like, it's like you said, like 4 years worth of videos. That's 4 years worth of work. To not make money off of it, that would suck. But
yeah,
what I want is like I want my content to be seen by as many people as possible. So I mean, they can take all that money to me. Like, I'm just gonna make another bomb video for myself. So, just like that's kind of how I think.
So you signed up with Facebook as well. You've got your own Facebook page as well. You post quite regularly. Is it really important to post on your Facebook page as you're starting out as a YouTuber, do you think?
Yes, I think, the thing about Facebook is, like, I honestly think it's easier to make it on Facebook than it is on YouTube at the moment, because YouTube is kind of like, your content for it to be seen, it's like so, I want to say, like, not dodgy, but it's like, how do you get a video seen on YouTube, and then, like, you kind of can figure out how you can get a video seen on Facebook, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Like,
because you can share it everywhere.
Yeah, the algorithm is so much easier, and I actually get a lot more views, and I get a lot, well, I'm not so sure about the views, but, like, I get a lot more interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that part amazes me, because, like, YouTube hasn't been like that for years. So I'm wondering, like, what's going on?
I know. It seems like, especially with YouTube Red that's just come out, I just feel like it's now becoming, I don't know if you're the same, but I just feel like it's now becoming very corporated. It's now a part of Google, and it has been for years. Mm-hmm. And now Google is taking away everything, every essence of what the community was, and just sort of stripping it. Put in? Did you catch that?
Are we back?
Yeah. Hello?
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, like, as you were saying?
So, yeah, I was saying that with YouTube, there used to be a sort of community atmosphere where you created content, it was put up there, and if a lot of people liked your stuff, it was put on the homepage. Now I'm hearing that because of the way things are, the people who are really, really popular and are mega successful are always on the front page, and anybody new that is just coming up or just starting isn't really getting to the front page.
Getting those opportunities.
Yeah. And especially with the new YouTube Red. Sorry, my words are slurring.
YouTube Red, I believe, was something where you could get paid. Am I correct? If you opt in?
Yeah. It's pay. It's a pay. It's like Netflix, except for YouTube, which I'm not sure about. I've asked them, I've quizzed them. I was like, so how much more money, if I put my YouTube channel on YouTube Red, how much more money will I earn from this than to do it the other way? And they haven't answered me yet, so I'm a bit. I guess there's questions to be answered there. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know how you feel about YouTube Red.
YouTube Red, I think it's a good idea. The only thing is, like, okay, first of all, the YouTube, when I first came into it, it's like everybody had an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
It really felt like that. Now, more and more, it feels like there's something going on. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's something going on, and you can make, like, really good content, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing I find hard about YouTube is, like, finding content. Like, I want to find new people to subscribe to, but I've been subscribed to, like, the same people for, like, I don't know how long.
The crowd.
But they say they, like, have, like, the best, system to find everything that they need and this and that. And I'm like,
yeah.
How do you have the best system if I'm having an issue? Like, and the only people I can, like, watch are, like, the people who already have all these subscribers, but I know somebody out there who's smaller that I want to watch. I enjoy watching, like, smaller people's content, you know what I mean? Seeing someone grow in development, like, that's a key thing. Take, for instance, this is one YouTuber named DashYXP.
All right,
I remember when he was, he's a funny guy, real funny, hilarious, chubby, I think Puerto Rican dude, that like makes these hilarious videos, man, just hilarious, like have me laughing forever. And I watched him grow. Like, he went from, like, 100 subscribers to, like, 1,000, and now he's just, like, like hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that was I actually got to witness that, be a part of it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like, I don't know, who else is it to look at? I'm just kind of, like, scratching my head, like, where's the next person? And I don't see him at all.
Yeah,
Now,
I know. I feel like the crowd on YouTube has become so populated. Where there's, I saw a stat the other day where it's like there is over, I think it was like 1 billion users will log on to YouTube every month. I think it was a billion.
I'm 100% sure there's more that log on into like Facebook, but Facebook has their stuff together.
Yeah, and they were saying that all these people are coming on a month to look at the content, and these are also people who have got accounts. So you're thinking that's 1 billion YouTubers that is there, you know.
Yeah.
And they're producing content too. So there's, I think it was like something like there was 30 videos being produced a second on YouTube or something, some stupid stat like that. I'm not entirely sure. People are going to hate me if I get it wrong, but that's something that I've heard about. Because it's so popular, everybody goes on there just to...
Did you get out?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, because the area. Is there like a connection issue?
Alright. No, everybody goes onto YouTube to do video content, and not many people actually do other things with it.
Yeah, you know, like I used to get lost into YouTube. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure it'd even be today because I do the same thing with Facebook. I used to like go on YouTube, and you know, the last era I can remember was that hide your kids, hide your wife era.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't in the double rainbows and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
I can remember that era. I'm not sure when that was, but I remember I used to just get so lost into YouTube.
How long ago that was.
Yeah, I used to get so lost.
I think there's so much new stuff being created so quickly. It's very, very easy to just like, oh, I'm gonna go away for a week, but then you come back and then the whole trend has changed, and the type of content has changed as well, and there's someone new suddenly there, and you're like, oh, hello, who are you, sort of thing.
I find it weird because Facebook, I can get lost in still to this day. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what Facebook is doing right, but like I can go on Facebook, I can literally sit there and I can scroll through the content 24/7. You know what I mean? With my girlfriend and just watch videos all day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Versus YouTube, where I'm having a hard time finding it, but it's supposed to like tell me what I want to watch. Yeah. Like, and know what I want to watch, but most of those videos are like I've either watched them or they just generally don't appeal to me. And you know, like I think numbers kind of tell a thing or two about the content, because if I see a lower viewed video with a really good title, I want to see it. You know what I mean? I'm really I watch gamer videos. A lot of people don't know about that. And I love, you know, watching like gamer videos where they're talking about something, and I see the the view ratio kind of low, which kind of to me it says to me like, they might have like an opinion on something that's not like the general mass opinion. You know what I mean, on a subject. Let me hear what they have to say. I like doing that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not alone in my my group. I'm in university at the moment, and in the group that I've got, in the group of friends, there's a number of us doing YouTube content. I mean, I've got a number of YouTube channels, which is a pain for most people to know. But I've got a few other people who have got like doing gaming videos, and they uploaded their very first video, and it got like 500 like views in like 24 hours or something like that, something stupid. And he goes, "What did I?" He said to me, he goes, "Oh, all I did was I said this thing was here because nobody else has told people where it is." And I'm like, "You're just looking at things and like, what isn't there that I know is there is." You know, and it's sort of finding your niche, I think, is how you can get, you know, people to look at your content.
So he basically took something that no one else is doing and filled in a niche.
Yeah, it's unintentional as well, as far as I'm aware. I'm sure he's going to come on this podcast at some point. He's just going to have a chit chat with me, but I just, for what I know is, for what he said, oh yeah, I turned on my microphone, just started talking on the game, recorded it. It's like a 5-minute video. Only people who play the game will actually understand what it is. It sounds kind of boring, so I watched it. I was like, alright, I don't actually play the game, so I didn't actually understand what it was. But I was like, I watched it, I was like the second person to watch it, and then I refreshed the page, and it was like on 300, 400 people had seen it in that time that I had watched it, and I'm like, oh my god. It's kind of amazing.
It does kind of seem like the videos that where they're showing you how to do stuff, like not necessarily like the walkthrough videos, but like they're walking you through on teaching you how to complete a video game.
Yeah.
Are doing good. It seems more. Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. It seems more like the videos where the game theory videos and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I've been watching that guy for like a minute, man. He has some freaking awesome videos, but every time I come there, I either like it's really engaging. And if I watched a video on, let's say for instance, you said like he just spotted something out that no one else spotted, or just said something was there on a video game that is relevant or irrelevant, I think that'd be very, very interesting. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it has a story to it, and you wonder why it's there and stuff like that. So I think videos like that are actually doing really, really good on YouTube. And I mean, I don't game, but you know what I mean. Anybody who's listening, you probably want to hop on that trend. I think we just spotted one. Go catch that Pokemon.
I think on YouTube the highest, the biggest group that is going to make more successful on a YouTube platform faster is gaming videos, because nobody really cares about who the YouTuber is as long as they get from A to B. So people go onto YouTube and search a particular game. Let's say, for my example, they search Minecraft things, how to build things. I literally type on there, search it like a Google search engine, and type in, how do you build this? And then I watch the first video that comes up. So if you happen to have a video that's straight there, you're going to get thousands of people clicking on that video. And it's not the way it looks, it's not the way or what it is, it's just because it's the content that someone wants to see. And I think that makes a difference.
You know, it'd be cool. Shoot, like if every season that comes around, people can make like new skins for Minecraft characters, and just like a free skin, like a couple of free skins for Christmas, Halloween, or something like that. I think those would be good too, because people love free stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, God, I've been playing,
especially like free intros and stuff like that too.
Yeah, I think there is stuff on YouTube that are free intros and free stuff, so freebies. I have typed in some stuff like that. That's how I get some of the music and some of the things into the podcasts and things. And it's just searching it all, and it's quite cool. I mean, it's really cool. It's awesome, really. To be honest. I don't. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. In my head, I was going to say something. I'll just hold it. You go ahead and finish your thought.
Oh yeah, I was saying, I was going to say, have you ever had a post where you just post something and you can just sit there and you're watching the lights go up?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
That was actually, what video was that? I think that was the cop. Yeah, that was the cop video. Because around that time they rolled out the real time views for YouTube, and I remember posting that, and I just kind of like sat there and watched like views come in real time, and I was like, oh yes. I keep refreshing it with more and more likes. I've never like really seen that many views in a day. Also, the first episode of Figured Out, my Magic series. The first episode, when that rolled out, we had like a Thunderclap campaign. And if you guys don't know what Thunderclap is a we're kind of like Kickstarter, but you can, instead of money, you're trying to get a bunch of people to share the content you're about to put out all at once. So we got 100 and something people to share that video all at once. And it ended up getting about, I think now it has like 36,000 views. But it was a really
awesome.
good video. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what draws... I don't know if you're the same. I don't know what draws me to make stuff like this. It's not the money that's in it. I don't think it is. The money isn't coming into play when you're making YouTube videos. It's more of, I'm making something cool and I want everybody to see it, and then when you feel like okay, everybody likes what I'm making. That's something that I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I asked myself the same question, and doing this for I think I've been doing YouTube for, it's been a long time, but like the magic thing, I've been pounding on it for about a whole, I guess you could say 2 years. And I don't even know if I could say this, but let's just say like I got a couple opportunities for me lined up that are kind of like wow, like I don't even have that many subscribers, and views, and stuff like that. And I can't believe that I filled in a niche that was so unexistent that they wanted that niche to be filled somewhere even bigger. You know what I mean? Bigger than YouTube. So I kind of find that amazing, getting these phone calls and emails, and within like the past 3 months, like I just found it really, really amazing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so, and it was just me saying like I wanted to make this content. Like I was doing it for free, and now, I mean, at this moment in my life, I'm getting paid to do this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm getting paid more than the teacher, than the principal who told me that, this wouldn't do anything for me. So I find I find it pretty funny.
Let's talk about your childhood. How was your school life?
Okay, so school, I guess you could say like, oh man, I went through like a big transformation. I was going through pictures with my girlfriend, telling her stories and stuff like that about everything that went on. In school, I was probably really nerdy, I guess you could say. When I say nerdy, I mean like nerdy in the sense of Wales. Like I was like the class clown. I also couldn't pay attention a lot. I still to this day cannot pay attention a lot. Like I kind of zone out. It's really hard for me to do this interview too. Like any type of interview I ever do, it's really hard for me to focus. I have to sit still because I want to like look at videos and stuff like that, or try to make a magic trick. But my childhood, in school, I used to get in trouble for doing magic.
All right.
And this is around the time, like when I was like 9 and I was doing it. I took a break, right, from doing it at school. I was like, no more. Not getting in trouble. Because my mom would get mad at me. The teacher would snitch on me. You know what I mean? Saying he's distracting other kids. And then I started doing it again when I was a junior in high school, right? And I noticed, like, wow, man, they actually like it. Like, they really, really like it. They like it even more when I was back in, elementary. And, it started to give me recognition. And, magic always was something I wanted to do. You know what I mean? But I could never find the environment to do it in. You know what I mean? And when I hit high school and no one was, like, snitching on me, or the teachers weren't saying anything about my magic, thank God, you know what I mean? Like, I was so freaking happy, and I kept doing it for like a whole 2 years. And I'm at the point where I'm at now. So
it's obviously worked.
Yeah, and I find that funny. Like anything you want to do in life, like it's like usually two conflicts. Either you don't have the environment to do it, or you don't have the people supporting you, giving you the confidence to do it.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the two things right there. When I was a senior in high school, I had like a meeting with a principal, right?
All right.
And I have a for you guys who don't know, I have a disease. It's called Crohn's disease. Basically like a stomach disease. It makes it very hard for you to digest your food. So digest it properly and get all the nutrients from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had these meetings, and every month they just asked me how I was doing and stuff, and they take a look at my grades and see if it was affecting my grades. I wasn't a straight A student. I'm also a college dropout, by the way. So, but that's besides the point. So we're in the meeting, right? And she tells me, right, you gotta go to college, right? You gotta get your grades together. You're not gonna make it. You're gonna be, not. Basically, like I was gonna fail life, and I'm having this argument. I'm sitting here like, I get, it makes me really, really angry when people try to like talk me down from accomplishing my dream when they haven't accomplished theirs, right?
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? You don't have any room to speak. Why should I even be listening to you? That's what I think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get like you probably see me at my at the most angriest stages, at the most angry stage, right? If you ever see someone do that to me or anybody else that's around me, because I don't believe in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe trying to encourage people and put them up to get towards their dreams, because I think that's what we should all do for each other. But we're sitting inside this meeting. She's telling me this, and I'm like, first thing I initially said was, I was like, okay, you went to college, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing what you want to do? And she said no. I was like, why? She's like, because I goofed off. I was like, I don't need to listen to you. I was like, I'm going to do it either way. Like, people gave me $1,310 to make a magic show on YouTube. Like, I've never seen that much money all at once. But I know it's even more out there. And they were inspired by my story and my passion for what I did. And another thing, right? Like, I know if I know it's someone getting paid for doing what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
Then apparently, you know, it's a job out there for it. And the only way I can honestly see changing the world is through what I do. So when I made the thing Fear Doubt on YouTube, that whole series, the reason I named it Fear Doubt, you know, was to tell people, like, you should fear doubt. Do not doubt yourself. You know what I mean? Like, just go for what you believe in, and in time it will come.
Yeah.
We already have like 1 billion teachers and 1 billion doctors.
Yeah.
It's like 7 billion people in this world. If everybody became a doctor and a teacher, god dang, man, it would be.
It's just yeah, there's gonna be too many of them.
Exactly.
I mean, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is you go on tour, don't you? You don't stay in one place. Is that correct, or have I got that wrong?
Oh no, I don't tour. Mainly, I'm here in my hometown, which is Waukegan, but it's a suburb of Chicago. One of the counties, and Cook County is Chicago's county, but we're like right next to each other. And I go out to Chicago and I perform magic. So I guess you could say it's a tour, because we actually tour around in Chicago. So if we go to the Bar Tower or something like that, or the Bean, like, people know we're out there every Saturday in Chicago. So they're either looking for us, trying to find us, or, you know, they want to see another trick again. So they kind of bring their friends and they like look around and see us. We're mainly in a couple areas, so that's how they know we're there.
I mean, there's something about magic that just, I don't know, it's one of them. I think it's a nostalgia thing. I think when you have someone who can do magic, you're so stunned by what they can do. You just want to see more and just be like, just do more stuff, make some stuff, more cool things, and show me how to do that. And, you know, there's sort of that weird fascination of something that you can't quite explain. It really is. I mean, I've been watching your YouTube channel. In fact, you're probably one of the first people that I can actually safely say that I actually come back to and watch your content probably on a weekly basis, because it's just one of them things where you just need. I'm like, I'm feeling a bit down at the moment. Let's watch one of your let's watch one of your videos. Let's see if you've got a new video out, and you've got a new trick, and you're like, and I'm like, how do you do that? It's like just before you came on, I was sat there and looking at all your content. I was like, how do you do this? I'm sat there, I'm thinking, he's never going to tell me. Even if I ask, he won't tell me. But it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, I bet you get that reaction with everybody that you talk to.
Could you repeat the reaction one last time?
I mean, I'm amazed by what you create and how you do the magic tricks. I said, you must get this question every time for people to ask, how do you do things? Do you get that question a lot, or?
Yeah, I get it a lot. And, you know, when it comes to the magic, right, it's so weird. Like, you talked about how magic makes people feel. And I honestly think, like, magic in itself, the way it makes people feel is I think it makes them feel like, for a second, like, okay, anything's achievable, right?
Yeah.
Because, put it like this. We see a sun in the sky, right? But if we came into a room where there's no windows, it'd be dark in the room. So then we came up with the light bulb. Now, whoever came up with the light bulb around in that time, right?
Yeah.
Was looked at as like a magician. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. How did you do that? How did you think about that? You know what I mean? How did you create a sun in a room? It's a crazy fascination.
Crazy idea.
But I think it's achieving what hasn't been done or what's impossible for people, and I think that's kind of what magicians are there for, to give you that feeling of confidence. You know what I mean? I think we're supposed to be there to give you confidence and to let you know that anything is achievable, which I'm not so sure if many of them do anymore or know that's like the goal. I mean, we all have our different things, but I really think that should be the main goal, because at the moment, like, if we step past the kids, and I believe the kids are the future, they really lack confidence. They really, really lack confidence, because no one will sit there and listen to them or their ideas or stuff like that, and no one's actually setting forth any action, mainly in their life, to give them that confidence boost. You know, neither their parents, you know, or friends.
Exactly.
So to step past a magician is like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, you just made me feel like you gave me back that hope. That sense of direction that I should have had in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what a magician's supposed to do. And that's the feeling I try to give people every time I make a video or anytime I just go out and I do something.
For new musicians coming up, so like that, for the average kid who just wants to do magic and wants to learn magic, how would you go about that? What advice would you say to them?
Alright, so this is the advice I would give to any growing magicians. Whew, man, you gave me a tough one. Alright, I guess I'll just put it in three steps, right? Perseverance, thick skin, and experiments, right? So when I say perseverance, I mean just keep doing it. Keep doing it consistently. Like, think about it like this. If you keep doing what you love, then clearly you're going to get better. And then you're going to start to find out more about it, right?
Yeah.
You're going to start to crack certain codes that have never been cracked. That's only through perseverance. You can't think about it like this. If I don't study a lock, right, how can I ever crack it? I need to break it down and figure out how the lock works. That takes perseverance. I have to actually sit there and learn. So, you know, keep just trying to learn. You know what you want to achieve. Behind that vault is $1 billion, right? You just have to crack that vault and study that lock.
That's really good advice. That really is. So for YouTubers, for a YouTube perspective, in order to get started, how would you go about that then?
That's where the last bit of advice comes in. Experiments. Experiment with what's not being done, I think. Because, like, one thing I noticed that magicians don't do, and I don't know, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, and maybe they'll start doing it again, I don't know. Magicians don't really go out and perform street magic and get it on camera anymore, unless they're being paid. Like, they have to be paid to do this nowadays. And I'm like, when I seen David Blaine, you know what I mean, I just thought it was cool. You know what I mean? I was like, can I do it? Like, I didn't really think about the money aspect when I first seen it. I was like, wow, this is actually really, really cool. So now every day I go out and I go do magic. Like, I literally keep cards on me. I can do magic with anything I grab, literally. Like, magicians just don't, I think they don't get that sometimes. Like, they want to be paid for everything they do, but they don't want to go out and start planting seeds, you know, for free in order to reap in the benefits of what they're doing. And I just say, just experiment with what you have. So if you're a gamer, just experiment like with how you present your content, I guess, or just experiment with how you do things or how to do videos or something like that. If you're a cooker or you cook food, just experiment with what if you mix this genre with that genre? It's a movie coming out. Let me make a cake specific to that genre of the movie. You know what I mean? Just run little experiments and just see how people react and respond to them, and you should get something out of that.
So for with your magic, I just want to go back to your magic because I'm so fascinated about it. I just at the moment, I don't know. It's something about it. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about your magic. Have you ever made a mistake when you're doing magic with someone?
I've made plenty of mistakes, and I dare a magician to raise their hand and say they haven't. But yeah, I made a mistake, and that's because me, I run experiments like 24/7. Like, I never really like to stay like rigid to the same thing over and over and over again. I like to actually try new things. So take for instance, I'll give you like an example from when I tried to run an experiment. I said, what if you could take a napkin, like put it in your hand, right, and start to burn it, and like smoke comes off of it, right? You're actually burning this thing with your hand. They can even see like red ember in your hand. Yeah. Slowly bursting. And I tried to perform it for this group of people, and man, this is actually pretty funny because they seen the smoke, they seen the ember, and then when I open up my hand, the napkin just kind of like it had like one little burn on it, right? Just had like one little tiny burn on it, and they were like all that smoke from that, and I was like, god darn it. Like, it was like, it didn't even smell burnt. I was like, oh, yep, back to the lab. And the lab is usually back in my corner from where I came from.
Is there any magic trick that you really want to do?
Oh, Lord. You know what's crazy? I have all these dreams about flying. Like, I've always wanted to, like, literally fly. Like, I wanted to just jump and, like, either glide or fly. So, in my head at the moment, if there's a magic trick I want to create, it's to fly.
So how would you go about doing that?
Lord, I don't know. I'm probably still the technology from that Lexus hoverboard that's coming out.
Is there... there's so much. I don't know what to. There's so much to talk about. You've got over 2,000 subscribers to your channel. You get loads every day, new subscribers every day. How does that make you feel? That people are actually liking your content and sticking around to watch your content.
You know, it's crazy because I say like Instagram and YouTube are like my biggest platforms. YouTube because I started off on that, and Instagram because ever since they rolled out the video feature, I was able to actually take small, like just if I had like a quick idea or something like that. Yeah. I had like this idea of taking a Coca-Cola can and stretching it out to make it like a bottled Coca-Cola can. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, let me just see what they think about it. And the reactions were amazing. You know what I mean? On Instagram, I was like, wow, like, this is pretty cool. The way it makes me feel, it's like every time I see a subscriber, every time like I see like a message or a follower on Instagram, it's really humbling, and it lets me know that I'm doing my job right. Yeah. Take for instance, I get these messages, and sometimes they're not even messages, they're just comments on like videos and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, and they'll say exactly what you said. Like, they'll come back and they watch the videos because it's very inspiring. And you know, in my head, I'm like, wow, like this, like I did that. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, I was going for that, and I did it. Like, I was like, I accomplished that right there. You know what I mean? It's not. And the funny thing is, like, I value that more than the money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because for a long time, I was never ever getting paid. I just wanted to like make people feel good. It's the only thing I wanted to do. And then like the money was just a result of that. Like, it was really just a big, crazy result of me making people feel good. And then when the money came in, I was like, okay, I did this job so well, people want to pay me for it. I was like, wow, like that was another humbling experience. Like, and then to see the comments really, they get me the most. Like, they get me all emotional and stuff like that. You know, my girlfriend, she'd be singing me, and I'd be, you know, dropping a tear and stuff. So, you know,
if you my question's just lost out of my head. Your fans, you've got a series of fans. Obviously, you've got 2,000 subscribers. You've got almost over 70,000 people have watched your videos on your YouTube channel.
Yep.
What do you call your fans? Do you have a name for your fan base?
Oh man, that's crazy.
And do you want to come up with one?
I don't have one. Let's call it the Feared Out Nation. That's what it is. A Feared Out Nation.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, anything's possible with us. You know why? Because there's no doubters here. We just make it happen. We're not about that talk. We're about that action.
Oh dear. Have you ever received any negative comments? And have your audience responded to that negative comment?
You know, that's where advice part number 2 comes in. I said thick skin, and thick skin is basically shielding off the negative comments. Because a tip I got from a friend, I'm probably not going to name him, but he told me, if people are angry and you know you didn't do anything bad, then you're doing it right, basically. So take, for instance, recently two magicians accused me of stealing their tricks. Now, the way that magic works is a person comes up with a trick, right?
Yeah.
Now, if it's the same way this guy does his trick, which is method, the construction, or the build, and the way you perform it, is exactly the same, then ethically, you can't release it. Right?
Yeah.
So mine was the same premise, right? It was just the same premise. Take, for instance, one was turning a deck of cards into money, right? So I came up with my way on turning a deck of cards into money. Now, let's put it like this. There's many, many types of laptops out there, right?
Yeah.
There's a Windows and there's a Apple, as in software.
Yeah.
So you just choose. Oh, and there's Linux. Just to throw that in there too. But you just choose what software is best to you. But none of those softwares really run the same when you take a look at the code. Am I correct?
No. Well,
so,
yeah, no. Kind of. They're sort of similar, but they're not. They're different brands, different. There's different. Yeah.
So basically, these guys got mad at me, and you know, I'm pretty sure they wanted like a big response out of me, but I'm just not the type of person to talk. Like I say,
they're trying to get you
look,
to fight.
I mean,
oh, we may have actually lost him.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Like I'm not the type of person to really like to talk. You know what I mean? I just literally in my head, I'm just like, you're not gonna stop me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know I didn't do anything wrong, and the methods were totally different, but they were just mad that I won them, basically. Like I kind of outdid them, and then they got like a bunch of people mad at me. I didn't respond to any of the angry comments and stuff like that, and I was like, like
how do you feel about that though? When someone, do you think it's a bit childish that when someone goes and does that?
Yeah, and that's why I don't reply. So I didn't reply, and my fans ended up replying for me, or the people who support me ended up replying for me. Now, there were some people who were kind of in the middle who don't know who I am, and they kind of looked at it as childish, and I really appreciate those people, because those people kind of said, take a step back and said, okay, do you even know how it works? Do you even know this and that? And let's say like a video, like a comment, Feared Out, right? There was a comment about Feared Out, and this is my magic show that I have on YouTube that we created.
Yeah.
They said, it was one guy on Facebook, and, you know, my friend posted it, and he said, hey, check it out, right, on his YouTube channel. this guy commented and he said like, I would never watch this show and yada yada yada. The horrible performances and the nostrily voiceovers, and I'm sitting here like just kind of scratching my head like, that's interesting. I took a look at his profile and I was like, what are you doing at the moment? He's a magician too, by the way. And I was like, you don't have your own magic show, so like I said, why should I listen to you?
It's just a bit of jealousy, that it sounds like.
Yeah, and I'm just like, see, but that's the thing, like, with that lack of support right there, this is why many kids stray away from magic sometimes. Like, I talked to a kid, and another magician told him that he should just be the roommate of magic instead of trying to create magic, right?
All right.
And let's say we apply this to anything. If you're a YouTuber and a bigger YouTuber comes to you and says you probably shouldn't YouTube, right? You should just be a viewer. You feel hurt because at first you had it in your heart that you wanted to create, and then for someone to tell you like it's not cut out for you, it's like, wait, what? Why would you have that feeling in your heart to go out there and search for the answer? You know what I mean? On how to do it. Yeah. Clearly, it was inside of you, and it just needed to be awakened. And with a couple questions, you can awaken it, right? And a little bit of support. This guy told him like he should just stick to performing the magic instead of trying to create it. And you know,
which is wrong.
Yeah, I was like so hurt. I was like, I like, it was so many moments in my life where I experienced that, and I'm sitting here like, that's messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this dude is known. Like, this magician is like known, and this kid is just like coming to him asking for answers because he's a well-known magician. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I can't believe that. And I got on the phone with him. I talked to him. I gave him advice. I was like, look, I'll help you. I'll support you, because for me, if you're anywhere in any industry, I think support is a big thing, because at the end of the day, it's you guys who keep your industry alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's YouTubers who keep excuse me.
He keeps it going.
Other YouTubers' industry alive. Yep. So,
I mean, a lot of YouTubers started out by just supporting each other. That's how Maker Studios got created.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, like, let's just imagine, right? That one kid who was interested in learning how to create magic, right? Yeah. If he just would have had a little bit of support, that could have been the kid that creates the freaking trick where we fly in the air, right? Like, he could have been that kid. He could have been that kid to say, like, I'm gonna show you this trick where you could chop any girl's hair off and then just throw it back on her hair, right? He could have been that kid, but since he strayed him away, we'll never know.
Yeah, I guess so. I think there must be a lot of that around.
So, or even take, for instance, like, just, okay, if you're a YouTuber, or if you're just a person who wants to start a business, like, and someone turns you away, or never turn away anybody who comes to you who's thirsty for knowledge, because that could be the person who ends up pushing that field so much further and way beyond maybe what you could have did. You know what I mean? Because they just think a different way. So that's all.
So I've been looking through your channel predictions. I've got a channel prediction for you. Would you like to hear it?
Ooh, let me hear it. Go ahead.
Okay, so by this time in 5 years' time, depending on how it's going at the current rate of your channel growth at the moment, you should have over 7,000 subscribers, and you should have over 309,000 views on your videos, which is pretty cool. And to be honest, I think it's going to grow a lot faster. I think you're going to get a lot more subscribers than what they're predicting. I really think so, because the rate of growth that you've got at the moment, it's just, you put a lot of other YouTubers to shame, to be honest.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna try to shoot for more. Let's try to shoot for freaking more. I wanna really just skyrocket those numbers. You said in the next 5 years?
Yeah, in the next 5 years.
Or in the next year?
That's 5 years away. So 2020. At this point, 2020.
Okay. Yeah, let's try to shoot for a year. All right, I'm gonna try to think of another crazy idea to do. Maybe like go out in public and pick a pigeon up in Chicago and turn him into a gold pigeon and then sell him for money. It's gonna be magician takes pigeon, turns it into gold, and makes $100,000. Yeah, I like the sound of that right there.
Do you plan to tour around the country a little bit more?
Yeah,
or go to other countries?
Just recently I got a job, and the job really allows me to be flexible and free, and it also doesn't pay bad. So one thing I had set in my head was my girlfriend's the one who films these videos for me. For you guys who don't know, the ones where I'm outside in Chicago, and I was actually thinking about going around the world and trying to do some of the craziest ideas, or really just like get some crazy reactions of me doing magic, and even meeting up with like younger magicians as well, and even filming them. You know what I mean? Because I really love taking other people and putting them on the spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really love that. I like I don't know. There's this feeling about me. Like I love making other people look like the star. It's something about me. That's why like the second season of Feared Out isn't just me. You know what I mean? I wanted them to get some recognition too, because that leads into that whole confidence boost. You know what I mean? If I can get you to grow, then you help grow this whole thing in a whole that we call life, or you can even inspire others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to put other people on the spot. So yes, I have planned to tour. Any dates? Not yet.
Oh, we've got him. He's gone. Give him a second.
But when things... Oh, yeah.
You're back. You've just got back.
Okay. Yeah, but when things are up and on the run, it'll probably... I probably predict next year I'll be on tour. And it'll be probably the craziest thing people have seen in a long time.
That's good to hear. That is really good to hear. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to plug before we end the conversation?
Okay. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this, guys, before you leave. Follow me on Instagram at Jibrizy. That is JIBRIZY. And then also go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out Jibrizy.com. The number one stop shop for everything that you need, including magic and awesome looking videos.
Well, thank you very, very much for coming and joining us. I know it has been, I know I messed you about a little bit, but thank you very, very much for coming on the podcast, and you are welcome back anytime.
All right, for sure. I probably want to come back. You gotta send me this video or this podcast, or you gotta just send it to me somewhere.
I will do.
All right, cool.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hi, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this one, you can click that annotation up there. That will take you to the latest and last video from my channel. And also, there is a podcast that you can download where I talk to awesome people with my co-host Justin Binder. You can go and click on that annotation down there. That will take you to the iTunes store where you can download it and subscribe to our channel there. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can do by clicking that big red subscribe button down there. Every subscription is appreciated. And of course, leave a comment and message us. I will get back to you. I might even create a video response just to you. So please do that. It's really awesome to hear from you. So thank you very much for subscribing and watching this video. Enjoy. Bye bye.